Go crazy, incense burning, cops on my turn, play slow, that herb turn, brain drip, world blur, ashtray full, still feel empty, pull heavy, lungs turn limpy, phone on mute, phone friendly, whole crew float, move gently. Welcome to the smoke session, cloud, no stressing, keep smoking and enjoy the show, whole room in the slow glow. Welcome to the smoke session. Deep talk, deep confession. Keep smoking and enjoy the show. Let the time drip, drip, slow. Paper fold, origami on the table. Story in the swirl, every cone, every cable. Ceiling got waves, yeah, move unstable. But my heart stays steady, no label, no label. Laugh every chest, we still grinning. Pastel, small hell, still winning. Eyes red, mind clear, head spinning. Every pull, new scene, new beginning. Who slide through when the smoke rise? Who stay real when the buzz dies? Hit pass, heal on the short tie. Old paint fade in the porch light. Welcome to the smoke session. Cloud, no stressing. Keep smoking and enjoy the show. Whole room in the slow glow. Welcome to the smoke session. Deep thoughts, deep confession. Keep smoking and enjoy the show. Let the time drip, drip, slow.
Welcome in, everyone, to the smoke session. And he's back fresh off of a first round stoppage. The phenomenal Joseph Brown. Joseph, what's going on, man?
Not much, how are you?
I'm good. I watched the fight, and I was just like, he wasn't supposed to be in the ring with you. He wasn't supposed to be in the ring. I don't know if he went from the body shot that you hit him with before, or that last one he was just like, yeah, that's it. Oh, that's it.
I mean, you're probably both. Could have been both.
How did you? Because have you had a first round knockout like that before, or this your first one?
My pro debut was the first round knockout, and then this one. I think that this one's probably the quickest, though, because my first one, it was like towards like the end of the round.
Yeah, this was like the first 30, 45 seconds. You beat him faster than it take Alka-Seltzer to dissolve. I got it right here too. I went and found it. The whole card. Really quick. It really not that long, y'all. We they get in the ring, and then after that, it really don't take much longer. So he weighed in at 154. How many fights did he have? I had seen it, but
he came in at actually like 165, and then I think in the how many fights he got? He got like 40, 45 or something.
45 fights.
45 fights.
Yeah,
he went down like a rotten sack of potatoes.
Yeah.
He went he went down like yeah, it was nothing holding on to him. That was real simple and easy.
Yeah.
Where'd you get the outfit from? Who did the outfit?
Is the designer's names? I got my own back. Yeah, he did a real good job on that.
Yeah, because I mean, we gonna show the fight. The outfits and the gloves was better preparation and more because this guy go.
Yeah, then my gloves and my shoes from Adams.
Oh, from Adams?
Yeah, the gloves and the shoes.
Okay. So who's your head trainer?
My dad.
Your dad? Okay.
and then Dewey Cooper.
But
He
who was
seems
the big guy with the dreads that you got out the ring? Who was the big guy with the
yeah,
dreads?
that's Dewey Cooper.
Okay. See, oh look, yeah. Oh man, they go that karate shit. I just saw it. He did the leg movement. He got loose, and yeah, the fight don't last long, y'all. So don't blink. Don't go get in the drink. Yeah, it's probably like another 30 seconds from there. Them body shots right there. I think he was like, damn. Like, yeah, the kid is gonna keep punching me in the gut. Yeah, you should. Yeah, you should do some more sit-ups, man. And can't be drinking beer like me and eating yeast. Nah, bro, you got to get. Did you feel stronger? Cause you look at more tone. You know, as you get older, like you know, we already said that you was.
Yeah, I felt real strong. I always feel stronger and better every fight I get into.
Oh man. So what you about to be 20?
Yeah, I turned 19 in October.
See, look, grown man strength ain't even hitting. That man said, I'm done. I ain't even got yeah. He got ain't too much longer. Good old body shot. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, hold on. I gotta breathe. I can't breathe right now. I can't breathe. That's exactly. Look, he go right back to the body. uh, uh, do you think that it's about time for the little bit more a step up in competition?
Yeah, I definitely believe so. At the end of the day, I just fight whoever they put in front of
Yeah,
me. My last two guys before this were undefeated. I got them out of there too. So, whatever's next, I'm just trusting in, Mayweather Promotions, do their thing.
I like to hear that. A lot of guys you got faith in the promotional company and the team. I like that. Oh
Yeah.
man, this right here. He was looking, he thought you was going back to the body, even with his guard up. Like he
Yeah.
punched right through the guard, and he was just, yeah, I'm done. I don't want to fight no more. But you barely
Hey,
broke a sweat. You run.
you mentioned Dewey. You mentioned the guy with the dreads. That's Dewey Cooper, who trained Francis Ngannou
Oh,
all these years. And Dewey Cooper been in Joseph life since he was 11 years old. He's been Joseph MMA coach, but recently in the last couple fights, he stepped up to also be Joseph boxing coach. And Dewey have trained a lot of world champions. He trained Devin Haney for the first 2-3 years of his career. Jamie the Miracle Mitchell. What's the other world champion? The Spanish guy, the Mexican guy, Vargas, Jesse Vargas.
Jesse Vargas.
Yeah, he trained Vargas. So so he's Joseph's, like, when I'm not there, he's the one that's the head coach in the corner. If I am there, then me and him will do it together equally, because Dewey's like my brother. He's just so knowledgeable of the game, and he teaches the way I teach. He trains the way I train. So this is why it's working out so well. And a side note, Joseph literally had COVID 3 weeks ago, man. Caught COVID.
Oh
He was
shit.
out, he was out for about 10 days. Then he only had about 4 or 5 days to really get the last little bit of sparring in before he had to start cutting weight. So we was like really on a wing and a prayer for this fight, but I'm happy to end it like that.
Yeah, get it out, get him out of there early and get him back rested.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, you don't get paid for overtime. And so, Pop, what did you think about him? What just put that old man just gave up like that? What? Because 40 fight, he's supposed to be a little tougher.
Well, if you
Like,
go if you go back and look at the guy's fights, he's very durable, man. He went the distance with a lot of people. His last couple fights, he was in there exchanging punches. It's just that Joseph came, on a different level, and he just gave him something. He showed him something he probably have never seen before. And Joseph known for those body shots. We've practiced some body shots for years, and he kind of know how to locate that liver. You can't be just throwing that shot anywhere. You got to look. You got to look at the target, figure out where's that liver at, and let me place that shot right where it's gonna hurt. And so that's why most of his knockouts been to the body. We've been doing this for years.
so kill the body and the head of fall, right? That same old adage.
I remember when Hopkins fought De La Hoya. De La Hoya was putting up a good fight till Hopkins tapped that liver. It was over.
Liver
I don't
shot.
care who you are or how tough you are. You get that liver tapped the right way, you're gonna sit down.
Yeah, he sat he held it there. He held it until the fight was over.
Yep.
Oh man. So Joseph, what's next for you? What you thinking?
I think I'm gonna, try and get back in hopefully April, but we'll see. Got to, sit down with the team and see what's next. But I'm definitely gonna be pretty active this year. I went in there and came out in touch, so we right back in the gym too.
Are you looking to stay at 54?
For now,
Like,
yeah, I
yeah.
ain't got no problems making it, but whenever the time is to move up, I'll move up because I'm a surprisingly pretty big 54 pounder now. So we'll see.
Yeah, I was looking at that. When your growth spurt hits, somebody's gonna be in trouble.
Yeah,
Yeah, because you ain't even hit the growth spurt yet. When your growth spurt hits, somebody's gonna be in trouble.
yeah.
Um, don't be surprised when people start being like, no, not him. I don't know if they're doing that now already. Papa, they doing that already. They saying no, not him.
Yeah, I mean, I remember being in getting ready for our state championship, and we registered Joseph. I think it was 138 pounds at that time. It was seven people in the division. He would have been number eight. In 1 hour, he was there by himself. Every fighter cleaned out, and they ended up giving him a belt, and he'd have no fights the whole weekend, man. So we've experienced that for sure.
He was just like, nah, nah, not him.
They're like, we ain't fighting him.
Yeah, that can happen. I I don't want to ask about anybody else on the team. So how's it been going since the last time we spoke?
Everything been going good. Just just training, get my work in. I'm just like, nothing really changes for me. I just go to the gym, go home, and get up and fight. That's it. You know.
Well, yeah. When you're that young, ain't really as much to do. Ain't really too many other problems. Yeah, no kids to worry about. Yeah, that's the best part. Just get up and go as you please. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, I seen it seemed like well, I seen you with Rolly. Was that after the fight?
Yeah, well, probably before and after. He was there. He was there with me like that whole weekend I was there.
Was I seen the post when y'all went to the all you can eat seafood, but y'all seem like that the stuff that I've seen is more like homie stand a chance. He I wanted to talk about like the progression of the fight and how he was feeling, but in 30 seconds, man, like there's not much to not much to get out there. But I went in there with a game plan and homie didn't even let me. I mean, you was jogging around the ring just to get some, like, damn, I came all the way for this, like 30 seconds, like, come on, dog. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
um, yeah, I was like, yeah, are you and Rolly still, y'all still sparring partners, or?
Yeah, I mean, me and Rolly still train together all the time. Whenever we are together, it's so cool. He helps me a lot. So that's like my big brother.
I tell people a lot because people they try to shit on Rolly. I'm like, nah, I know who Rolly trains with. That and it's gonna be some different. It's gonna be some difference coming on. Like
Yeah.
that's why everybody running up on him. They think it's different, but yeah, it's not gonna be no easy cakewalk because I told everybody, I said, man, no disrespect, but I'm like, I know you got the best of him a little bit in sparring for the Ryan fight. So when he was able to slip past Ryan, I was like, well, if he can get past Josie, he definitely gonna get the Ryan. So that's how I
Yeah.
felt about that. Yeah.
I mean, it's always good work with me and him. I mean, like we're so close that we never really like we always just work with each other and stuff like that. And at the end of the day, like he's a 3-time world champion, so there's a lot of things that I'm still picking up and learning from him for sure. And I guess him compared to most other world champions out there, he hasn't been like professional as long or had as much like amateur experience than most people. So he's still learning and growing every fight as well. So that's why you just see him constantly improving.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
told Rolly, I talked to Rolly before that fight, and I said, Rolly, look, Joseph is taller than Ryan, faster than Ryan, got better footwork than Ryan, and got a way better defense than Ryan. He just don't have the experience Ryan do. But Joseph, in all those boxes, he check them off. So I said, I'm gonna send Joseph down there to work with you for your camp, and he's gonna simulate Ryan. He gonna watch Ryan and come in there and do everything Ryan do, but just better. And once you can get past Joseph jab and that left hook, he gonna shoot a lot of left hooks at you, faster than Ryan, longer than Ryan. Once you learn how to not be hit by Joseph, Ryan's gonna be easy work. And him and Joseph, and by the way, Rolly also have trained with Joseph, helping get him ready for his fight. So it's both ways.
Yeah,
But
everybody,
I told everybody that was gonna happen.
yeah, ain't nobody want to believe that one.
They
Ain't
don't
nobody
have to.
believe that one.
We got evidence, video evidence.
And it was, you know what? You know that was smart too. That because I didn't see no post until like right around or after the fight. That's when I was like, oh, that's why Rolly won.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. Because if you got the right sparring partners in there, you got somebody who can simulate what we fighting. You know, that's pretty much just that's the job right there. Now you got to do is just go in there, put the game plan to work.
Yeah.
Mhm. And
Um,
Rolly's very smart. If you talk to Rolly, you see he's a very, very intelligent guy. But the thing about Rolly, and he'll tell you, he was knocking everybody out in his fights. I mean, he had like what 90% knockout before he lost the Tank.
yeah,
And sometimes when you're a knockout artist like that, like you depend, like you have power, so you really don't need all the other attributes. But I think he's so smart that he learned from his losses to Tank and Pitbull. Wait a minute. You know what I'm saying? I got to up my boxing skill because I might run into that one guy that he ain't fitting to go down. So what Rolly has done was he went back to the drawing board. He reinvented himself. And now you see he's become a boxer puncher. And y'all ain't seen nothing from Rolly yet. This man's going to improve so much over the next 2, 3 years. Because like Joseph said, he started late in the game. He was a judo champion.
yeah,
And he
yeah.
started late in the game, so you're gonna see a lot of great things coming from Rolly.
Do you think him going back to his original trainer and leaving Bullet was a good move, and just going back to the roots instead of just or you think it just didn't matter? He just needed to get his mind right.
Well, I mean, I think it's both. I think the stylist the trainer is with is amazing and definitely got a lot of great boxing knowledge. So I mean, if he feels more comfortable with him and it works better with him, then it's definitely gonna help him improve when he fights, even if it's just a mental thing alone.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? So they're both great trainers, but at the end of the day, is to whoever you feel the most comfortable with.
Yeah, that's true. So, you guys are one of the what you can say in an elite group. Even though you're in the beginning now with the dad father combo. Um, how do y'all feel about that coming up? Because I mean, you can see what they're doing now. Like, how do y'all feel about that coming up, being in that elite group of dad? You know what I'm saying? Son, fighter, head trainer. How you feel about that?
I mean, it's cool. There's a lot of amazing champions that came from that father and son duo, and there's not too many. I don't think there's too many like currently. So it's cool to just be in that group or be thrown in the mix with these guys.
Yeah, I like it too. And and you barely see your dad. Like that's what I'm saying. So I was like, I be trying to get dad on sometimes. Get dad some love too. Um,
Appreciate it. Thank you.
um, at your division, you right now, even though you're the youngest, you're younger. Your division is probably the hottest division in boxing right
Yeah, yeah,
now.
definitely now.
54. Are you trying to like? I don't want to say rush it, but you're trying to hurry up and get into at least to the bottom mix of some of those names.
I mean, obviously, like the fighter side of me just wants to get in there with anybody, get that
Mhm.
title, ASAP. But like I said, just trusting in my team, my coaches, and Floyd and everybody to guide my career the right way. And when it's time to put me in that position to do what I need to do, they're gonna do so. We're all gonna do so.
No reason to rush at 19 years old. Like,
That's
there's no reason. You rush into things and you make mistakes. What's the rush? Eventually, you go to sleep tonight, you're gonna wake up tomorrow. You go to sleep tomorrow night, you'll wake up the next day. Time will pass. Be smart. You know what I'm saying? Like, all that stuff's done. Why rush? What's the rush? You're 19. It's not like you're 35 and you ain't got but 2 years left in your career. So we're gonna take our time and be smart. You know, Floyd knows the game. Floyd knows how to make champions. We're a very prayerful family, so we always trust God to guide us to the next step. But eventually, like some people like you were mentioning about, stepping it up to the next level. The thing about it is, right? The day's gonna come, and I always tell my son this: the time's gonna come, Joseph, where Every fight you have, it's gonna be against another champion or a top one or top two, top three. You ain't gonna be able to go back once you become a champion talking about I want to fight a guy with 5 losses or 8 losses and take a little break. That ain't finna happen. Every fight is gonna be a championship fight for a belt or to defend your belt. So take advantage now to learn. So what? The guy got 7, 8, 9, 10 losses. I don't care. Go and learn the things you need to learn now, because once you get there you can't go back. It's like going to college and trying to go back
Yeah,
to the 5th grade because you didn't learn how to multiply right. Ain't no doing over once you get there, so we're gonna take our time.
okay, yeah, because there are no do-overs.
Ain't no do-overs,
No
man.
do-overs.
No.
So even though, because I don't know, man, just that guy right there, I was like, all right, maybe he get a couple rounds in. I was like, damn. I almost missed it. I had to keep going through it because I was like, where is he? And when you skimming through I was skimming through the whole thing because it's 4 hours. And I was like, where is he? And then I was like, oh shit, that shit didn't last. I had to go onto the phone and see that it ain't last for 30 seconds. Then I had to start detailing it. I was like, damn. So I mean, you back in the gym already because the fight was 30 seconds. I mean, it was more preparation just going down there than actually fighting. So
Yeah.
so y'all already back in the States?
Well, back in Canada.
In Canada? Okay.
Yeah.
So y'all you didn't stay too long after the ass whipping?
I just fought and dipped.
Like, man, let me go get my check, get up out of here, man. This guy ain't give me no rest, ain't give me no work or nothing.
Yeah.
So back to the gym. I don't even like. So what do you work on now? Because
Just working on what I've been working on. Just continue to grow my skill set. Well, I'm still 19, and I got a lot of learning and growing to do still. So just perfecting everything that I got right now, and staying in the ring with some of the best people out there to gain that experience in. And like I said, whenever I get the qualified again, just start to amp it up, get ready for that.
okay. Well, are you opposed to helping other guys? Because I see you with boots all the time. I see a lot of pictures with you in boots all the time, right? So
Yeah.
Marcus just text me. Oh yeah, so I see that. Are you would you mind going to help Boots for this Virgil fight? Allegedly, that's supposed to happen.
I mean, if he needs help, for sure. I feel like me and Virgil got like different styles, but like it's me as a person, I'm always willing to help everybody. So if I can help anybody in any way possible, I'm more than happy to. It helps me too. That experience helps me a lot. So
Okay, that's what I wanted to know because so, certain guys be acting like ain't no sparring partner, but it's like sometimes where you go get the best work.
yeah,
You get the best work right there. I ain't no sparring partner. Man. Certain guys, legends was made off of sparring. I was just talking about it. Earl Spence, the legend began with, allegedly, he got the best of Florida sparring. And his legend grew from there, eye snatcher, body snatcher, and it grew from there. So sparring is some of the best work you ever gonna get, and I kind of like the way y'all do it. There's no and you're so humble because when I said that thing to you about you giving it a roll, you was like, nah, man, it was good work. I was like, yeah, okay, that's very good political answer. Yeah, yeah. No, but I'm moving on. What you 7-0 now?
yeah,
I still like to bring up that you eventually you want to devil into the mixed martial arts too
yeah.
as a fighting. How do you see that playing out? Like maybe 3-4 years from now? And Dad, how do you feel about that too, Dad?
I mean, it could be. We just got to see. At the end of the day, it's just whenever and whatever opportunity presents itself best is what we're gonna take. So I still train in everything and keep myself prepared for whenever that time's gonna be.
So you still train mixed martial arts?
Yes, sir.
Damn, walking weapon. Pop, how you feel? How you feel about that, Pop?
So for me, I'm glad you brought that up. Joseph is a martial artist, man. I started training Joseph how to punch and kick when he was a year old. By the time he was 3, he was already in Shotokan. You know, I introduced him to, took him to a school, and he started very young. Joseph is a martial artist that is a part-time boxer. That's what he's been his whole entire life. Boxing is a part of the martial arts. A lot of people don't know that. Boxing is a martial art. It's a combat sport.
Yeah.
And Joseph, by nature, is a martial artist, and he always will be. So it seems only natural that at some point we're gonna cross over back over to the UFC and do MMA. He
Hmm.
did it at the highest level in the amateurs, and I believe he will also do it at the highest level in the mixed martial arts world. And you know, everything's coming together. We have Dewey Cooper, who is his full-time coach in both MMA, kickboxing, and boxing now. Dewey has done all three and been champion in all three. And so he's the right coach that came along at the right time. And obviously Floyd knows everything about, you know, Joseph's martial arts background. And we're gonna kind of pitch that and leave it in Floyd's hands, you know, to decide when he thinks will be a good time to cross over. We'll talk to the team, we'll sit down with Floyd. And when the time is right, I believe Joseph will be the first boxer to cross over to the UFC and get that belt. I really believe that. And I mean, save this recording because I believe he'll retire one day at 100-0 with multiple belts in boxing and with that UFC strap as well.
Well, he close right now. What's the record now?
He's 70, 74 or 75
And total combat.
in
Look,
total.
I don't
67 plus 7 is what? 74 and 0. Is it 74?
Yeah, see
Yeah,
how he is?
74 and 0 now.
Dad, I don't know, Dad. I just be kicking ass, taking names, Dad.
Yeah. 74 and 0.
No, because Joseph looks like the little backpack kid that but man, you just don't know. You just don't know, man. He just look. I couldn't wait. I was looking. You know what? I was having a bad day, but you didn't know, and now you're gonna know. See, yeah, those kids like that, man. You gotta be careful with. Do you which one is more? Do you love more? Like I get that you're doing boxing now, but is it the combat, the mixed combat sports? You love that more? It's
I mean,
okay.
it's close, but I say boxing like right
Yeah.
now. But I mean, it's pretty close. So you know, I have a lot of love for both.
They're not gonna have your opponents ain't gonna have no love for you. I just already know. I just already know it's gonna be awkward. And boxing the reach, and then you can fight on the inside and the outside. It's gonna be ugly. You're gonna be taller than most guys, younger. Yeah, it's gonna be ugly, man. And then I just know I know those kicks are gonna be something in the US when you go to mixed martial arts. To me, I can't wait to see what's coming up for you and what you're gonna do next. I ain't gonna hold you too much longer. Anything else you want to talk about before I let you get up out of here? Because I really want to talk to you after the fight. You know, I have been trying to set it up. I was thinking that it would be a little bit more. We would be able to, but Alka-Seltzer, man, ain't much to talk about. You just put it in the water and it's pretty much done. Other than you about to be turning 19.
I'll turn 20 this year.
Turn 20 this year. Do you like feel it coming on? Because when everybody when they turn 21, you start to feel a little bit more. Are you feeling the man strength coming more? Because be truly honest with you, are beating these guys up with adolescent strength.
I never heard it put like that. That's funny.
I mean, he's 19 and Pop, you remember when he was 19, 20, you felt it, but you wasn't that. But then you like 21, 22, you had that man strength, it just felt different. He's being grown man with adolescent strength right now. He's not, he can't, well, he can vote, but he can't go to the liquor store.
No.
His insurance don't go down on because he's too young. He's a liability. And that's what I'm saying. He's an adolescent. He's whooping these grown men with adolescent strength.
That's crazy.
That's how I see it. Like, I'm being nice to them guys. I'm like, hey man, that guy he's still, He's still a little kid, man. Damn near. He whooping y'all ass. He a little kid. I ain't gonna say it like that. You know, a little kid is doing y'all dirty. And a little kid just made a grown man quit. He made him quit. You know, all the jokes still wet behind the ear. That man quit. That man said, "No mas, I'm done. I'm good." 40 fights, pretty durable guy. Was like, nah, I need to. My stomach hurt. I need some ice on my belly. Like, this is not good. And in 30 seconds, 30 seconds. Then, I mean, ain't much to talk about with the fight. That's why I was just like, "How you doing, Joseph? You know what I'm saying? How's everything going? You know what I'm saying? How's it going? You know, just in life. You know, fashion change. You know, how's your what are you eating? You know, you gotta what is it? Damn, I forgot the name of it. The guy to fix your food. You get
Like a
nutritionist. Yeah, you got
nutritionist.
a nutritionist. So you still making, you know, you still doing it yourself. Because I ain't seen you did no vlog in a while. I'm waiting on another vlog.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, you know, when it comes to making weight, you know, I have like, you know, my dad helped me, and I have my, you know, nutritionist, you know, Matt. He owns Beard Bites, you know, so he's been helping me and making sure like, you know, I make weight with ease and everything. So that's why I said, you know, I think I'm feeling good at 54, so I'll probably, you know, be here for a little bit until, you know, I guess I hit that
that growth
unexpected growth
spurt.
spurt out of nowhere.
That growth spurt gonna come out of nowhere. You're gonna wake up one day and you're gonna walk out. Your dad gonna be like, "Well, look like we're going to 60."
Yeah,
Yeah.
we just talked about that before he came on the show. We were talking about weight cut and weight divisions and everything. The thing about it is, man, is that speaking about our people, black people, from slavery times all the way till now, the narrative of bad food are always been shoved in our neighborhoods, or being impoverished and not being able to afford better food, or even have the knowledge. Like, I saw this documentary where they went to the hood, they went to Jersey or someplace, and there was some kids in there never ate an apple in their whole entire life. They
Nah,
never had fruit. And black people are waking up, and we're understanding, we're going back to our original roots. We are the original people. We're getting back to where the knowledge is being spread amongst our people, and how to eat properly, how to rest properly, put proper nutrition in our body. We're being re-educated. So I took it upon myself from my fighting days and all the knowledge I gleaned and learned to feed my entire family healthy, man. We have a big bowl of fresh fruit in my house. We have salads with our food. We eat lean meats. We stay away from all that processed food. Now, do they have an occasional pizza and ice cream? Of course, they're kids. But for the most part, we try to keep it, good 80%, 90% healthy all the time. Because it's just better for them. My kids are straight A honor roll students. Not because they're better than somebody else, but because they eat properly and they rest properly and they go to church and they read their Bible and they think right and they stay away from all that craziness that's out there.
they
And
prepared.
we got to get back to raising our families like that, man. The way we always have before all this stuff happened 400 years ago.
So here's another thing too about that. A lot of guys, well, not a lot, but you know, a lot of father son duos, they're like the dad's living vicariously through the son. Pop, what's your record again?
Well, as far as backyard brawls, down in Miami, I've got
Mm-hmm.
about 110 fights, and I didn't lose any of them.
Okay, light skin Kimbo Slice over here. What we talking about?
There you go. And I did a lot of martial arts tournaments, a lot of taekwondo fights. I never lost.
So you see, look, so Taekwondo and how did you train yourself, right?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I trained with a lot of world champions, Hector Macho Camacho, all them guys back in the day. James Baby Doll Berry, two-time world kickboxing champion. Coswell Burrell, he's a world champion in Thai. I surrounded myself with champions at a young age, and that's how I learned.
That's why Joseph so humbly just whoops on people and just be like, you know, he probably help them up. Like, you okay? You need something?
Yeah.
So, Joseph, before we get up out of here, fashion, because you always looking fresh in the ring. So, what's your fashion? How do you what do you like to wear in general?
Me?
Yeah, just
Uh, I just like, you know, like basic tracksuits that, you know, color match. I'm not like too flashy or nothing like that, honestly. Maybe, you
yeah,
know, maybe one day I will be, but
yeah. You know,
nah.
when you're able to just go spend a couple dollars, it's like, yeah, I got some extra money here. Like,
Yeah.
Them 6-figure checks jump in, you like, hey, Dad, we gonna go over here real quick. I seen something I wanted, but you just like the tracksuits right now. Just you want to be comfortable.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Pop, you have one of the most humble youngins I've ever met in my life.
I appreciate that, man. We raise all our kids to be humble, to be kind to other people, to be respectful, and to carry yourself like that. If you humble yourself before the Lord, He's going to lift you up. But the Bible said pride comes before destruction and before a great fall. So why live like that? Be humble, be kind, be good to other people. It make you feel better, man.
And Joseph, yeah, don't, my mom's a preacher too. Same stuff, bro. On the regular. I hear it all the time. You read your Bible? Yes, Mom. Yes, Mom. And I'm 45. Yes, Mom. Yes, Mom. Yeah, I'm still reading. Yes, Mom. I got you. So that's pretty much all I got for y'all, man. I want to let y'all get out of here. I appreciate y'all for pulling up and having the your brother. Because I remember you said your brother hits like a Mack truck. Does he still want to fight, or is he just like, I'm just chilling right now?
No, he still want to fight. He'll probably have his first fight within the next couple months.
You gotta let me know about that. It's gonna be an amateur fight.
Yeah, Isaiah's coming up, man. Isaiah's almost 6'2" and 135 pounds. He like a Tommy the Hitman Hearns, bro.
He's already
Dude hit like
already, Joseph.
yeah. And I'm talking about, this kid hits like, I don't know, like a middleweight if he catch you at that. He throws he hits hard, bro.
Oh my goodness. Okay, last question, because if you got the oldest and now you got the middle boy. How does mama feel about her babies fighting?
She could tell you herself. Melissa, come here.
Uh-oh.
How do you feel about your babies fighting?
Hi.
Hey, how you doing, Mom?
Hi. I'm doing good. Obviously, I'm always concerned about them, but from the time Joseph was little, Martin, the first thing is he taught him defense. So I trust him, and that's one of Joseph's strong points. And also, I usually don't go to the training. I remember one time Joseph was 10 and Martin needed me to go take him to his training, and I saw like this grown man like just hitting on him. I'm like, what? They let you train? And he was like, Mom, it happens all the time. Like, don't get all worked up. So I just don't think about it. But my trust is in God. He's taking care of him, and he's still my baby. I'll fight for him outside of the boxing ring now. I don't play about him, but I trust
That's
God
right.
that He's gonna keep him safe.
Oh man, y'all are well rounded and grounded, man. That's the best. Mom, I
Yes.
appreciate you. I appreciate you pulling up because
Thank you.
yeah, man. Because everything. If mama don't okay, y'all, it ain't gonna go.
That's
Nah,
it.
Joseph have a strong head on his shoulder, and also Martin is a good father. Like he really stays on top of every single thing, and not just that, but also that communication and just working together and just what, making sure that he's good physically, emotionally, spiritually, and we're all supporting him.
The family unit thing is because I just heard some thing about a fighter that he just fought this weekend, and the family unit core thing is not close knit and tight. It's built around money. Tio, so to say. And this right here just sounds like a breath of fresh air. That the family
Yeah.
unit is all together. And I really appreciate that you and Martin are so intricate in his life, but you let him breathe as a grown man or as a young man right about now. So that's the best because he's my favorite young fighter right now.
Oh,
Everybody,
Thank you.
yeah, he's my
Appreciate it.
favorite young fighter.
yeah.
Everybody, but Bud retired, so a lot of people ain't gonna have no favorite fighter no more.
Yeah.
Earl may be coming back, and they don't like Boots. You cook it on your nerves, Keyshawn. So you ain't found your new favorite young fighter. I already found mine.
Yeah. Oh wow. Thank you. That's
Yeah,
so
it's my
nice.
favorite young. Yeah, he's my favorite. Yeah, and I've said it on plenty of shows. He's my favorite young fighter right now. That's why I be messing with him. I be messaging him, sending a little funny stuff. Cause yeah, I ain't gonna never stop watching. Even when he goes to MMA, I'm gonna be watching that. Definitely, most definitely.
Appreciate it. And thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So on that note, man, I appreciate y'all pulling up, man. Thank you so much. The
All
Brown
right, bro.
family, man.
Have a good night.
Thank
You too, man. And
Thank you.
man, blessings.
Blessings. God bless. Thank you.
thank you.
No problem, Joseph. Thank you. Oh, smoke session, y'all. The family pulled up. I was trying to get Boom up here, man, because I need a Boom. I need some young man questions. You know what I'm saying? And don't y'all ever say, and don't ever think that, I just sit around just getting smacked for no reason. Like you gotta have some respect, right? Yeah, I was drinking a little bit of alcohol, but I didn't want to be disrespectful and be smoking weed while I was doing my interview with that family, because that family, you see how it is, you gotta have some respect for that. And Joseph and his dad Martin and the matriarch, Mama Brown, class act, man. And so, I don't fucked up to say, listening to some people, T.O. needs that kind of love, bro. T.O. needs that kind of environment around him. You know what I'm saying? He needs to get that back to where everybody around him is worried about him and making sure he good. Because it's all good when the family, you know what I'm saying, is with each other. That's all good. So on that note, quick one. Hope y'all enjoyed. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get up out of here. I'll probably be back in a little bit. I gotta hit T up, see if we do a BB&B late night edition. Yeah. Man, listen, man, you know what it is, man. Smoke session, Joseph Brown interview, fresh off of the damn 30-second knockout. I was hoping to, see if he work on some progressions, anything, but 30-second knockout, you might as well just hold a conversation and then let that man get up out of here. Don't hold him forever. He got things he got to do. On that note, we're gonna get up out of here.
Now go out there, take my wrist. Yeah, come on. Step in the ring and I'm zone. Pray for your chin and your bone. Punch in the corner like boom. Finish him quick, send him home. I'm touching the canvas with knives. You touching the canvas good nicely. You talk on the neck, you tight up, but you fall when you feel that heat. Heavy hands, heavy breath. You just dance. I bring death. I ain't left. Right hooks lie. You see stars, I see pride. Boom, boom, tuck you in.